Hi, folks. My name is Joe Intrieri. Um, this is a video here for Ollie's class to introduce myself a little bit. I know the folks in the cohort pretty much know me well as we've made this journey together, but I know Ollie, you do not know me as well, so I'll introduce myself a bit more. Um, right now, professionally, I work at Spring Grove Area High School in the Spring Grove Area School District. I've been there just for a little over a year, but if you're looking at the progression of my professional career, I graduated from Clarion University for my undergrad. And then from there, I was hired at Blairsville Salzburg School District, a small school district near in Indiana County, near where IUP is. I was there for 3 years, and I was furloughed whenever all these budget cuts really started coming into place. I also coached basketball there. I was the boys' head basketball coach. I was very, very fortunate then of getting hired at Forbes Road Career and Technology Center in Monroeville. And the thing is, I'm a social studies teacher. I also have some other certifications, but it's hard to get a social studies position to begin with, and let alone that time. So I was very fortunate. I was there for 2.5 years, and then I took an interview just on a whim at Littlestown area school district at Littlestown High School for assistant principalship, and I got that job. Moved out here to Central PA, not knowing really anyone. So it was a unique situation. Right whenever I moved out, I was also I just got engaged, and my fiance at the time, she was just out of college for about a year or so, and she was a long-term sub, and then she ended up moving out here and was able to get a job at Hershey High School, Dairy Township School District, and she's a PE teacher there and coaches. So I was at Littlestown for a year and a half, and then July 1st, 2015, I took the assistant principalship position at Spring Grove High School. I just thought bigger school, a bit more opportunity. So that's where I am currently. Um, my passions really are with sports. I mean, I coached for a number of years. I like all things Pittsburgh sports wise. I do miss coaching a lot. That's one negative about getting into administration is that you're just not able to coach them at that time. Uh, my journey with technology, I feel that I grew up in a time where you had all this technology really starting to emerge, and that my generation, I call myself, a millennial, uh, really adapted to that new technology as it came out. Whenever I was in elementary school, there weren't any cell phones, and cell phones started coming out whenever I was in middle school. I got my first cell phone, my personal one, freshman year in college. So, I feel like I've been going along with the technology and kind of getting older as it comes out, so I'm able to follow it a bit better. Um, I can remember whenever I first started teaching 9 years ago, I had believed there was a grant, Classrooms of the Future grant. I believe that's what it's called. And that provided through the state some smart boards and things like that to school districts. And I can remember that was the latest craze, having a smart board in the classroom. Now it seems like a lot of these one-to-one initiatives, whether it be with iPads, Chromebooks, or whatever, are really taking place. Um, right now, currently, I mean, we just went one-to-one at my building at the high school, 9 through 12, in February of last year. So it's very new to me. So, a lot of my interests, I would have to say, as I continue with the dissertation or start the dissertation, continue in the program, is to really look and evaluating the benefits of this technology and weighing it with the cost, because we spent a very large amount of money. I'm hoping in this class it will provide me some tools to really research this technology, some ideas that I haven't really thought of. I hope my dissertation topic is going to somehow deal with the implementation of going one-to-one iPads. So I hope I can do some projects here in this class that will really build off of that and can help me towards the dissertation when I'm at that point. So far, this whole program, this doctorate, really was an eye opener for me. I never did much research before. My writing, I I thought I was an okay writer. I wouldn't say I was great by any means, but I think this program has allowed me to focus on that a bit more. I'm very open to those constructive feedback and criticism of my writing. Our first semester, since this is my third semester, you really had the executive leadership class that just talked about what is the leadership role, what is the superintendent role, and the other class for Dr. Brooks was the research, and I had no real background on that type of research. I feel that my master's courses didn't get me to that level. The next semester, which was over the summer, I felt we had the COM class, which talked about the communication, how that's important, especially when you're in the leadership role, and another research course. This one also looking at quantitative measures. This semester coming up, I think is going to be very practical because I've never had a statistics class in my life. So that's all new to me. And my interests, as I've said previously, are into this technology and doing my dissertation on that, since that's very practical in my professional world. So I'm hoping I can get things out of this course that can lead me to create the proper dissertation question. I guess what has really shaken me is really the writing. I know I need to improve. I also know I need to improve my research capabilities. And I think that's something I'm going to continue to work on as I get to the dissertation stage, because unlike everyone else in my cohort, I have not done the superintendent residency courses, so I will not be going in my dissertation here in less than a year. I still have a bit more time. Really, I think I hit all the questions that you asked. I'm looking forward to it. And again, I hope I can get the information and content from this class and really relate it to what we're doing at Spring Grove Area High School. All right, thank you. Bye-bye.